nation is way from creation.
So vegan. Word, sound is power, let me tell you, say a word. Sound is power, let me tell you, say a word. Make a move and don't say a word. Have you heard? Well, listen this word. Sound is power, let me tell you, say a word. Sound and power, let me tell you, say a word. You have the power, now you heard. Make you move and don't say a word. Have you heard?
Now, my number one thing I hate in Ghana, let's be honest, child labor. Let me say that again, child labor. I do not like the fact that we have so many children not going to school, but out on the corner selling peanut butter and jelly, selling toothpicks, selling paintbrushes, selling some of everything. I don't like it. The reason I don't like it is because I feel like they need to be in school. And then I also don't like it because I feel like parents, if you make children, provide for your children. Don't make your children miss school so they can bring food on the table. They are not adults, they are children. Let children be children. Child labor, hecking all. Let our children be children. And we call that in Jamaica force right. No force right. Let the children be children. My thing is, where do the children play if they're always working? Where do the children enjoy themselves? How do the children learn if they're so preoccupied with making a dollar? No. I say no. Let the children play. Another thing I hate about Ghana, the roads are so bad. I had a road, they had to push us out of a hole one time. Now the third thing I don't like about Ghana, gotta say it, I don't like this pay-as-you-go system. I mean, people are, for instance, if I want to rent an apartment in Ghana, or a house, I have to pay 1 year to 2 years in advance. So if my rent is $1,000, that means I gotta give some person $12,000 to rent a place for a year. That's a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? That's almost ridiculous. I don't even know if Americans could afford to do this at home. Imagine that. Ghana is not one of the richest countries on earth. The majority of people don't have that kind of money. Let's be honest, especially in a pandemic. So to come up with $12,000 to give somebody, and you don't even own land, you don't own the property, is almost horrendous. Now the same thing goes when we're paying for a light bill. You pay as you go. You don't like use the service like in America, and then you get a bill, and then you can pay that bill maybe a month later, maybe 2 months, maybe even 3 months. If you're a good customer and you've paid on time, you can probably go over 6 months without them cutting off your service. Not here in Ghana. The minute that money that you top up with is gone, your service is out. I've been without lights. It is not cute. Having a pocket full of money, the office is closed, and I can't get my lights on. I don't like that pay as you go. The same thing is with the telephone. And so if you have your cell phone, you have your plan. I mean, the prepaid plans, we do that. But again, everything here is pay as you go, not use and then pay. So I like that. That is kind of hard. It's kind of hard on a lot of people. I don't really know how they swallow that one. But again, that's how it is in Ghana. That has to change. What do you have to say now? Police and bribes. Now, we so-called in the third world country, as they would say, even though we know we're in the first world, because it all started right here. We had situations happen to us when we first came here. I don't want to go into it, but they kind of accosted us. Knowing that we were new, it really gave us some problems, and I had to give the police real money, $200 US for us not to go to jail, basically. That's not fair, y'all. That's not fair at all. Now, in the city, it is kind of noisy. Let's be honest. I'm on the 7th floor where I live, and I can actually hear every conversation on the first floor, which is kind of weird. I guess sound travels, called the speed of sound. I get that, but it's really noisy. It's not quiet. If it's 1 in the morning, it's noisy. As it's 3 in the morning, it's noisy. It's just noisy. And please, if you're put up next to a church, all I can say to you is pray. Because they go to church here, 7 days a week. I hear the church in the morning. I hear them in the night. It's going down. I don't fight against nobody in their religion, but I'm just saying, even Jesus took 1 day off. Even Jesus. Now, another thing I do not like about Ghana, I definitely have to say, I don't like the fact that people are working 7 days a week here. They're actually working 7 days a week here. You know, as I said earlier, you know, at least 1 day of rest. I mean, other than that, it feels like slavery. You're working from sun up to sundown, and sun that's hot as hell, and you're working 7 days a week in construction with all the chemicals, poisons, and everything else to go along with that. When are the people allowed to rest? When are the people allowed to rest? I feel so bad. And I know, say, when I open up my businesses over here, I will not allow you to work 7 days, even if you need the extra money. No. Rest your body, rest your mind, rest your soul. Another thing I hate about being in Ghana, everything is quoted in US dollars as far as the housing. Now, if I'm in America and I'm getting quoted in pesos, will people be upset? You're daggone right they will. Well, how am I in Ghana where the dollars is cedis, where the currency is cedis, and you have the nerve to charge me in US? Then you say, well, all the material to make the house is made in America, so we have to change the money over and then buy in US. I get that. We do the same thing in Jamaica. They do the same thing all over the world. But you should not be allowed to quote in US dollars when your dollar value is clearly stated as cedis. Quote in your own money. We're not in America. We're not making US dollars. Quote in your own indigenous money with the indigenous faces of black people on it. Not with Abraham Lincoln, not with Thomas Jefferson, not with George Washington, not with Alexander Hamilton. No, use your own money in your own country before it gets devalued and then it's worth nothing. Let's quote for all of your services in your own value, in your own monetary value. I hate that. I actually like to see black people on the money. It's kind of refreshing. That means we contributed and our contributions matter. That's why I felt the need to put our black faces on the dollar. Unlike in America, even though we contributed, it's not one black face on the dollar. Okay? Something else I hate here, public transportation. I mean, come on, y'all. You packing people in them, I don't even want to know, Hoovoos, whatever they called. I don't even know what they called because they're so apprehensible. You packing people in there like slave ships. It's 100 degrees inside those. There's no air conditioner. The windows don't open, and people are going for at least an hour. And it's almost amazing. Chochos, that's the word. No. No. Just because I'm poor don't mean you can just herd me up like cattle. Just because I can't afford a new car from America don't mean that I shouldn't be able to ride comfortably, me and my children, when we're out to go somewhere. And I won't even talk about Uber, because that's a whole nother bag of worms. Do you know that Uber takes 25% of the people's money here? And then after they buy gas, after they buy tires, after they buy insurance, after they top up for their phone to get data, what are they left with? It's almost left in tears. The Uber man, he complained so much that as a mother, it kind of touched me. So Uber, I know you're out there looking. Give the people them a better break. You know they don't make as much as they do in the States. They need to be able to keep a little more of their money. They're working very hard. Let's see if we can do something about this percentage. I don't like street food. I'm going to tell you why I don't like street food. I know a lot of Ghanaians going to hate me for this one. I was a food inspector. That's what I got my licenses in. And I understand foodborne illness. It's called FBI, foodborne illness, meaning that any food that's left out on the street or unattended for more than 4 hours can develop microorganisms, and those microorganisms can cause foodborne illness, which can lead to death. Now here, food is cooked in the morning, put in these little plastic containers or these little sheds, and they're kept in there from morning to night. Nobody's got I haven't seen a thermometer since I've been here. And as a foodborne inspector, I don't like this, what I see. Now there's what they call the danger zone. And the danger zone is anything under 40 degrees Fahrenheit, or above 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Meaning bacteria can grow, again, like I said earlier, and that bacteria can lead to foodborne illness, and then that foodborne illness can lead to death. I don't know how many people who are eating food that's been left in the danger zone, but please be careful, my people. We need some inspectors to actually check out the food and make sure people are washing their hands and keeping food out of the danger zone. That's my biggest thing about street food. And proper water, because without water, how can we wash our hands? And then soap and tissue. I mean, I know we're here, but we can still do better and make sure that our people don't get foodborne illness. And finally, what I don't like about here is buying a car in Ghana. It's crazy. There is no Carfax here, guys. Meaning when you buy a car, there's no way to guarantee how it is. All you can do is take a mechanic and hopefully he knows what the heck he's doing. When you go to a car lot, and you drive up in a real good car, that's not what you do here. Because the people will run you down like roaches. You come up in a hoopty. That way you won't get all the attention, and then you won't be charged those. They got money prices. So be careful. Keep everything on the down low. As I said, this is just the balance of what is good, what is bad. As in life, everything, where there is yin, there's always yang. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. I look forward to seeing you in Ghana, and one love. Akwaba.
Repatriation, royal nation. You are the key to your liberation. So put it in your meditation.